Will Smith slapped Chris Rock on the Oscars in front of millions and millions of people. And the question we have is, should he be criminally prosecuted? Everybody knows he could be. Let me explain. He committed 2 crimes, assault and battery. The threat of harmful or offensive touching is the assault, and the actual touching is the battery. Both of them are crimes in California. They are misdemeanors because there was no serious injury. The question is, should he be prosecuted? And I'll tell you the answer. I'm a criminal defense attorney. I've been doing it for 29 years. I do state and federal, and right now I'm actually in the middle of a murder trial, which is why I'm dressed casually. Been in my office since 3 a.m. this morning. Now, the question is, should he be prosecuted? And my answer is yes. Why? Well, Chris Rock doesn't want to cooperate with a criminal prosecution against Will Smith for obvious reasons. It's a headache. It's not going to accomplish much for Chris Rock. So he's not interested. LAPD did contact him and he said, no, I don't want to be part of any criminal prosecution. You don't need to. But the thing is, it's not his decision to make. It's the prosecutor's office decision to make. And depending on exactly where the Oscars is located, it could be a district attorney issue or it could be a city attorney issue. Either way, they don't need Chris Rock to condone the prosecution, and they don't need Chris Rock's cooperation to do the prosecution. They can simply file charges and then use the video. They could subpoena Chris Rock and force him to testify, or they can even do it without his testimony. All they need to do is authenticate the video. Now, you're wondering, why would I say he should do that? Why? Because I got news for you. If Will Smith was anybody else, they would prosecute it. And they would tell you, we don't care what Chris Rock wants. That happens daily, dozens of times a day in LA in domestic violence cases. The victim says, oh, I don't want my husband or my wife prosecuted. The cops don't care. They do it anyway. Okay? And it's legally required ever since the OJ case that they go ahead and arrest somebody, and then the prosecutor's office will file that case. They don't much care what the victim wants. So why is it any different here? Well, I understand the dynamics of domestic violence are a little different, but the bottom line is he's getting special treatment. He committed a crime. And I'm not saying it's a crime of the century, okay? I'm not saying that he shouldn't maybe get an opportunity for diversion or community service. I'm not saying that he needs to go to jail. But I'm saying he shouldn't be treated any different than the rest of us. He should not. That case should be charged. Again, maybe you would have some type of deferred entry of judgment. Do this, do that, go get counseling. Because I got news for you. He's off track. Will Smith is off track. He needs help. He's married to a complete narcissist who's pulling the strings and making him nuts. And he thought he was going to please her with that slap. Show he's a man. Show that he can be a protector. And instead, she's still dissing him. She's still dissing him. She's still unhappy. Why? Because now she would look bad and she doesn't need him to protect her and all this nonsense. You made the guy nuts. You cheated on him. You embarrassed him publicly. He doesn't know now whether he's coming or going. He needs help. He needs to be back on track. He needs some counseling and he needs to divorce her. So yeah, if I was a prosecutor, I'd say, guess what? Divorce her, I'll drop the charges. That's all I got on that. If you like what I have to say and you want more videos like this, you got to leave a comment, because normally I do different types of videos. If you want more of this, leave a comment, leave a like, and for sure subscribe.